Hey guys!
Welcome back to the second video on this doubleheader. This is a video that was requested by the band. The name of the band is Undusted, and the name of the song is The Seventh Race. Alright, I didn't do any homework, I'm gonna be honest. These guys sent me an email, and I was just like, yeah, fuck it, we'll check it out.
We also didn't listen to the race 1 to 6, so...
That's probably from the Fast and the Furious.
Maybe.
So it's safe to say the Toretto one.
The family's everything.
100%. Win by an inch, or you win by a mile. Winning is winning. The same cannot be said about dick sizes. Anyways, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it. That was heavy. What do you think?
That was very heavy. Those people, they looked very dusty.
Yeah.
They were undusted.
Well, they were undusted.
Yeah.
They were the undusted.
They were the undusted.
They were the undusted.
Ashy, more ashy.
Yeah. They were a little pale.
Yeah, when they touch themselves, they start cracking and stuff. You know, it's winter.
Well, it's the dust. You know, they've been rolled up, I don't know, in a cave somewhere and come out and they start to deteriorate. It's common. Anyways, the song.
I mean, dude, the song, like, certain points, it gave me the feel that it was going to come back with more heavy vocals, and then it came back with just a breakdown right after. And, fuck, these are some, like, soul-pulling down breakdowns, man. And the vocals are perfect with them.
I actually like the fact that the vocals didn't try to go too far.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the vocals
They
on this
stayed
track.
in a lane that I was comfortable with.
Me too. Actually, the whole song kind of reminded me a little bit of Diarta's Murder.
Yeah.
The whole vibe of the track, the sound, the vocals.
And it kept me
And
comfortable.
that stays within my wheelhouse.
Yeah, it didn't try to perch out of that wheelhouse.
No, and it didn't try to be like overly heavy, like over the top with like some crazy shit. No, it stayed compact and it stayed moving. And like I said, for me, the fact that it brought me some sense of familiarity in terms of how it came across. The moment I started listening to the song and the moment the vocals came in, I started to feel like, wow, this kind of feels a little bit like Diarta's Murder, with slightly different, but there is some Diarta's Murder influences there. And that to me is not a bad thing. That to me makes me feel comfortable, makes me enjoy the song, and it keeps me in my lane all the way through. So that's kind of the vibe that I took from this track.
Yeah.
But I like the sound of the song. I like the heaviness of the song. I'm with you. The breakdowns like really brought you down. Like they had this sense of not brutally heavy, but the way they sounded.
Just the way they sounded, it sounded like it was just pulling my soul down.
Gravity.
It was gravity.
Yeah, they had gravity. They had gravity.
A lot of gravity.
A lot of gravity in those breakdowns. The vocals had tons of integrity. Tons of integrity. Tons of integrity in those vocals. But I really enjoyed the mixture of the two. I felt like at the end, vocally, he pushed it a little bit further, not too far off. It's not like he went into pig squeals or anything like that, but I felt like he pushed it a little bit towards the end of the song, and that was nice because you have almost a balanced approach throughout, and then to have that at the end kind of break through allows the song vocally to not feel as one-dimensional, perhaps as it would if it didn't have that spice up there. Musically, the song really has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
It just kind of pulls you and moves you in all of these different directions. I really like the guitar sound. I like
especially around the end there, that breakdown, and then it kind of got like high pitch. It was like a vocal squeal.
Yeah, and I like
in a
that.
Guitar. Yeah,
it made the overall the guitar playing on this track is really interesting because it gives a lot of life to the song. There's a lot of things that are being added, and there's this pulling you and contracting movements that the track has all the way throughout. I also enjoyed the drums, but I felt the drums were a little bit more balanced from beginning all the way to the end. They don't go off the rails. The guitars are a little bit more diverse, and if there's to me one element that gives you the ebbs and flows of the song that's really pulling the strings is the guitars throughout the entire track. They don't stay in one lane all the way through. They give you different looks, different feels, and that's what makes the song have movement. Because the drums are really balanced, they're creating the foundation of the track. And on the other hand, the vocals are also not going all over the place. They're staying very balanced as well. So you have if you think about the song in layers, you have two layers that are staying very constant. So it's nice to have the guitars kind of bouncing off of those two layers in order for the song to feel like it has comes and goes, ebbs and flows, ups and downs. Otherwise, it would be super boring. You would just feel like what you got at the beginning is what you're going to get all the way through.
Yeah.
And the song doesn't have that. And to be honest, after the previous track, I kind of needed something like this. And I'm not saying I didn't like the previous song, but I needed a little bit of a boost. This track
was the boost.
Yeah, man. It makes you want to grab a chair and throw it at somebody. I don't know. It just has that intensity, that let's fuck shit up
mentality.
Yeah, it has that fuck shit up mentality. And right now, I was really in the mood for. I was so glad when the song started. I was like, okay, this is not power metal. This is not some prog.
This is what I needed right now.
This is what I need right now. I need some aggression. I need some heavy shit like some deathcore, sound that's just gonna break stuff up and just be absolutely destructive. And that's exactly what the song had. So it delivered. I liked it. I honestly, I really did.
Yeah, same.
And the fact that it stayed close to one of my favorite bands in Die Artist Murder allowed me to enjoy it even more. It's not like at the end it went completely off the rails musically and vocally. It stayed very
When it comes
balanced
to this
throughout.
genre, they kept me safe.
When it comes to this genre, there's only one band that I'm allowing them to use pig squeals, and that is Lorna Shore. Outside of them, I could live without that. This to me, I like this shit.
Yeah.
I like this. I can enjoy it. I can feel the aggression. I can feel the intensity, and it's not making me feel like. At this point, to be honest, a lot of the pig squeals at this point in the game almost feel like a cliche. It almost feels like every band is just throwing them out there just for the sake of throwing them out there because we got to be more brutal than the next brutal band. So it's kind of lost a little bit of its allure. So to a certain extent, it kind of almost takes it a little bit away from me as far as my enjoyment of the song. This song didn't have it, and I really love the fact that it's more compact, more balanced all the way throughout, and still with tons of intensity and tons of integrity.
Tons of integrity.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think
you like this one, right?
I enjoyed it, yeah.
All right, this was a good one. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for the band for reaching out and asking us to check out their video. Keep sending us, sometimes bands send me messages on Instagram. I don't check any messages on Facebook or on my private messenger shit because, fuck, it's swamped. So bands out there, if you guys want us to check out your videos, just drop us an email. It's the best way. These guys sent us an email, and here we are. All right, so the list is long too. But I feel like on an email it's a little bit easier
to manage.
It's easier to manage and for me to keep track, right? So it's a lot better that way. So thank you for the band for reaching out. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow with more videos. Take care.
See ya.